So anyways, yeah, and the second thing in metabolism is, again, repair and construction. That's protein. That's what protein does. It repairs, constructs, and helps repatch like muscle tissue and brain tissue and that kind of thing, right? Balances blood sugar as well. Very important. And then the third thing is waste elimination. There's going to be a certain percentage of your food, even raw food, that's going to be unusable. So your body needs to extract it out. And one of the ways that it does that is through fiber. This is why fiber is very important. We've heard about this. You need to get enough fiber, right? So what do people do? They get Metamucil. Like, no, not exactly. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, maybe beans, the legumes if they agree with you, right? That kind of thing. Ground flaxseed is really powerful, actually. And it's great for extracting fake estrogen metabolites in the body. Estrogen toxicity from hormone metabolism that creates that estrogen dominance, cancer, breast cancer, prostate, cervical, like all that, estrogen dominance. All that is based on estrogen toxicity. You need something that can pull that out of the body. Ground flaxseed. Ground flaxseed. Mm-hmm.
More than chia seeds?
Not more than, but I know specifically. I have like a specific, for some reason, I have like a specific thing with ground flaxseed. Chia seed is equally amazing for that, you know. Another one is celery, right? If you look at celery, the stalk, it's like a, you know, toothbrush, almost. But it helps pull things out, drive things out, right? That's the whole point. You need things to move out, push out, and extract onto, like toxins in the body get bound up to the fiber, and then it can pull it out, kind of like a brush, you know, sweeping everything up. So if your elimination channels aren't clear and open, then things get backed up. And that's something, and when we're going to have a quick break at some point here, take a 5-minute break, then we're going to come back to that part. Okay, so experimentation. This is the fun part. This is the great part about it, is that your diet is up to your own approximation. It's up to your own experimentation. You get to actually experiment with all the vast array of options available on the menu board of the universe. Exactly. Not the menu board of... Right. Right. No one told us there was a bigger menu board to choose from. We were just choosing Skittles and like glow-in-the-dark milk and you know, like whatever. I mean, I feel like I almost forgot about that whole reality. I mean, thank God. Like tater tots and toaster strudels and like Vienna sausages and some weird thing that my mom never stopped me from doing as a kid because I wanted pizza, but like I couldn't afford to get a pizza or no one was around. No one was around. I was like looking around at home. I'm like, no, where is everyone? So I'm like a little child. I'm like, okay, well, there's shredded cheese. There's salami. I want pizza. So I made something called Pizza Bowl, which was basically microwaved cheese with salami on it. I mean, it's amazing that we're still alive. It's totally, that part is a mystery to me, by the way. I don't know. I have no idea. It's totally unfathomable to me how we're still walking and talking and breathing and just going about the whole thing. It speaks to the brilliance of the whole situation, is that wherever you are in your life, there's no dead end. Even if you're on death's door, I've seen people so far down the track, given like a month to live. And they're just like, well, shoot, if I only have a month to live, I'm just going to like exit out of this whole pharmaceutical program and I'm just going to like go try the natural method. Or in the case of a man named Norman Cousins, he did something totally absurd. He's like, well, I'll check it out. I'll just go laugh my butt off until I heal myself. That might have something to do with something. So he was diagnosed with an incurable dis-ease, and he's like, well, shoot, if I only got a little bit of window to live, I'm just going to go lock myself in a hotel room and watch Marx Brother movies over and over. And that's exactly what he did, watching Three Stooges movies, Marx Brothers, Abbott and Costello, the whole thing. And he literally cured himself just by having a better time. Imagine that. We do know that you have an extreme immune boost by laughter. And when you feel like really angry, it actually pressurizes your immune system and collapses it over time. So that's that psychosomatic effect of diet, or not diet, but just lifestyle. And you know, the Chinese were really onto this when they had the idea of Shen, the 3 treasures of your life force. And Shen is essentially the mobility of your life force, in the sense that your personality, the radiance, the shine of your personality, your happiness, your passion was the dictator of everything. So you could have a poor diet, you could have like an abusive lifestyle to our standards, but if you were happy, you had good relationships, that would trump a lot of the other issues. Now here's my question. What happens if we just put it all together? Like, what if you just actually ate good too? Like, maybe that whole like 120-year-old thing, the centenarian thing, maybe that's like a gross approximation of what's actually possible. If we applied like fasting into our routine, intermittent fasting, lightening the load, more raw food, electronic medicine like zappers, magnetic therapy, you know, stem cell therapy. That's like when you get really into what's going on. Like all that kind of stuff, right? And you just put it all together, it's like, whoa, actually maybe we could live indefinitely. Maybe. Bruce Lee said that the key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. So maybe we start there. Maybe we start thinking about our legacy. Why are we living in the first place? What's our reason for being? A lot of people have motivation issues. I just can't really get going. You know, this whole diet thing, it makes sense, but I just, you know, I can't really get going with it. Well, why are you on this planet to begin with? Sounds like me, there's a soul crisis there. Why are you here? What am I doing on this planet? What's my legacy? What do I want to leave behind that's going to outlive my physical body? Really important question to start asking yourself, because, again, like I mentioned a few days ago, your value system is reflected by your behavior. You may think like, oh, I value the environment, or I value animals, or I value my family, or whatever. And I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying that pay more attention to your consistent behavior patterns, because that will reflect what's actually going on there. And you can change it. It's not set in stone. You can change it, is what I'm saying, with self-awareness.